Hey folks, Randy here with Doing Cut and Trim. So I've gotten some questions on my channel and I wanted to respond to them in video form. And it's figured to be helpful to everybody instead of just helpful to one guy and whoever else decides to read it. And so the first question I got was, and I'll, no, I won't time them together. Well, I'll time them together. It doesn't matter. They asked me if did I get a business license when I started my business, and did I get liability insurance when I started. The short answer is no, and the addendum to that is, good God, that was stupid. The business license honestly hasn't really affected me much one way or the other. You should get it because it's the right thing to do. But when I was part time, the only thing I've ever really needed, besides the fact that you need it, the only time I've ever actually needed my business license was when I went to open a business banking account and they wanted to see it. Other than that, I haven't needed it. So you should get it. I mean, in Maryland, I think it's like $15 a year. It's not a big deal. So you should get it. Now, when it comes to liability insurance, my first year I was part-time, just cutting grass on Saturdays, and I did not have liability insurance, and my God, was that stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. Thank God nothing ever went wrong, and I never broke anything, but oh my God, dude. Liability insurance is the easiest way to take most of the stress off of you, because you don't, an accident where you break something without liability insurance is the easiest way to kill your business before it even gets started. I mean, when you're first starting and you don't have any money and you shatter somebody's window, I mean, that could put you out of business right there. I mean, because, if you don't have the money, then what are you going to do? But if you have liability insurance, then it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter. Like now, because I know people get stressed out about breaking stuff and they freak out about it. I was actually just talking to a guy about this the other day, and I was telling him, I was like, I don't get worried about it. I refuse to allow myself to worry about it because I have liability insurance. So worst case scenario, it gets fixed for free. I have liability insurance through Hiscox Insurance. It's like $2 million. I pay, I think, $500 a year, which works out to whatever that works out to. And something breaks, I contact Hiscox, let them know. In a week or two, we got a check. It's all good. I don't have to worry about it. It's not something I have to stress or fret about. It gets taken care of. So, no, I did not start my business with liability insurance. And my God, was that dumb. If you're starting your business, dude, get it. Get your liability insurance. And that way you're covered and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry, when I first started, I kept running over those sewer drains. I don't know why. I just kept running over the stupid things. So I was having to replace sewer drains. I've shattered a couple windows. I've run the motor into somebody's camper. Stuff happens. And if you got liability insurance, it's just extra paperwork you got to do. But if you don't have liability insurance, it could be the end of your business, man. And it's just, liability insurance is an absolute must. It's extremely affordable. It's extremely affordable. So definitely get liability insurance. I would, if going back, the fact that I didn't start off with a business license, I'm like, whatever. I should have done that, but I didn't. But I 100% should have started off with liability insurance. It blows my mind that I didn't have that when I started. And now that I got it, I literally would never, ever go on a customer's property. I would never even set foot on a customer's property unless I had liability insurance. We had a weird thing happen where, like a couple years ago, where we switched bank accounts or something, and I didn't realize, because I have a couple business accounts, and I didn't realize that the account that I had closed and opened the new one, I didn't realize that the liability insurance was on that account, and and obviously I wasn't paying enough attention, and our liability insurance actually ended. And when I realized that, I dealt with it right away, and so we were only without liability insurance for like a day, but during that day, I did not go on a single customer's property because I will not go on someone's property without liability insurance. So that's my answer to that question, man. I hope it's helpful to you. Don't do anything without liability insurance. It just protects you and it makes your life a lot less stressful because you know whatever happened, you can get it solved and get it solved in a high quality way. So it's Randy with Doing Cut and Trim. I hope this was helpful to you. Have a good one.